Today, the U.S. hit President Biden's goal of administering 100 million vaccine doses in his first 100 days in office. Since this was just day 59 of his presidency, Republicans were quick to call this another failed campaign promise. This week, researchers found that feeding cows seaweed can cut their methane emissions by 82%. Unfortunately for farmers, it also gets cows really into wellness and essential oils too. Despite Christopher Nolan having criticized the platform just a few months ago, on May 1st, his latest film, Tenet, will begin streaming on HBO Max. Even though streaming will make Tenet easier to watch, it still won't make it any more watchable. The city of Boston has declared that Friday, March 26th will be Leonard Nimoy Day. It's smart to do this now during lockdown before Bostonians could honor him with a pub crawl called Bar Trek. Drink long and prosper. Fresh from arguing that D.C. shouldn't be a state because it doesn't have a car dealership, Republican Jody Hice announced this morning that he will run to unseat Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Jody, just a word of caution. We're pretty certain Raffensperger won't find you an extra 12,000 votes when you lose. New York State officials have reached a deal to legalize recreational marijuana. New York City may still be the city that never sleeps, but now it'll probably doze off every so often while staring at its hand. Dr. Deborah Birx said in a CNN interview that after the first 100 COVID deaths, most deaths related to the virus, quote, could have been mitigated or decreased substantially. If only there had been someone like maybe a doctor or something who could have stood up to the former president and made him understand this. Right, Deborah? The MLB Players Association said that they would discuss moving this year's All-Star game out of Atlanta due to Georgia's new voting restriction legislation. Georgia politicians are shocked that the Players Association might vote to do this since they were pretty sure they successfully took away brown and black people's ability to vote last week. Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz is considering not seeking re-election and instead joining conservative news and opinion network Newsmax. You gotta give him credit for wanting to take his public harm to a national level.